Hey guys, Camposia retusa, or spider decorator crab. A lot of you guys have been asking about the crab since I put him in there. I haven't really shown him on video. Well, he's very nocturnal and he doesn't come out when the lights are on. So I turned the lights on in the middle of the night and recorded some video of him. He doesn't move too much. When he does, he's very interesting to watch, but again, he is nocturnal. This poses a few problems. One is that he camouflages himself with a lot of things from the aquarium. Some of the things are macroalgae that require light, so it doesn't help that he's under a rock. As you can see, he has a couple pieces of codium on him that are still green. I think that's because he's gotten them recently. But he came with a few things on him. But most of what he's wearing, he got out of this tank. He did take a lot of sponge off of one of my live rocks. He's interesting. He's fun. But he's a little bit of a pain. He doesn't have very big claws, but they are sharp. I've watched him really cut through things precisely. And it is interesting to watch him. He seems to lick them and stick them onto himself. And he's very particular about where each thing goes. When he's sitting still, you can barely notice that he is where he is. He really does a great job camouflaging himself. Here I tried to get him back into the picture, and he's, you can't squeeze him too hard. You don't want to hurt him. But see how he just backs right in, and, I don't want to pull a leg off the guy or anything. And I probably made him drop some of his prized possessions. But he gets right in there under a rock. They're not very, they really can't defend themselves. Their little pinchers aren't that big like other crabs would have. But he's a lot of fun. But he's not for everybody. Not sure how long I'll be keeping him, to be honest. So as you can see here, I think this is when I first turned the light on, and he was a little still. He doesn't move much, but you can get a closer look at what he's got wearing, what he's wearing. Let's see. If you go to Live Aquaria, they sell them for about $10. I mean, there's shipping involved in that and everything. I picked him up for around $14 at my LFS. I was able to see him. I guess I'm lucky that I have a good LFS and I haven't had to do too much shipping of live animals or corals or so. But what they say about him on Live Aquaria, his care level's easy. He's pretty much a scavenger, but he's semi-aggressive. And they ask if he's reef compatible. They say with caution, meaning he will pick at your soft corals, and if he can get a piece off and wear it, he will. If you have a very large reef tank, they say he's actually good because he'll propagate and spread things around. But on a smaller nano tank, I don't think it's a good idea. I think he really wreaks havoc on it. His maximum size is 4 inches, and he is a carnivore. And I wouldn't put it past him to go after some fish when they're trying to sleep. If he can grab a hold of something, he's probably going to eat it. I've fed the frozen reef frenzy food, and there's some large meaty pieces in there. And when he gets his hand on one of them, he holds on to it. So he's got a good appetite. What I haven't seen him do yet, and I will try to get it on video, is when they shed or molt and they change their shell, they will go back to their old shell and pull all their goodies off and put them back onto the new shell. So that might be interesting to watch. But yeah, you can see him there picking. It's hard to tell where his front and back is. He's got a very strange looking face. It's very spider-like. If you've ever watched a large spider like a tarantula, they're very closely related, I'm sure. So it's just some clips I took with the lights, at lights out the other night. Gave it a couple hours and I was up late, so I jumped over and turned the lights on. So again, you can see he's pretty still here. I reach in and pick him up, but I forgot that the camera is zoomed in pretty tight. So I was trying to hold him into the camera, but I actually pulled him out of the view for a second. You'll see that in a moment. Anybody thinking about getting one? It pretty much is a species tank. He did pretty much ruin my macroalgae tank, but I'll allow it. He's pretty interesting. I mean, what's in there is still growing back. At least you'll see some movement here as he climbs back into the corner where he was comfortable. He dropped a piece of his stuff off there. He'll get it back. But he's cool. Obviously, you can't have any aggressive predator fish around him either, or they will make a quick meal out of him. Well, thanks for watching, and click the like button if you liked it, and if you have a question, leave it in the comments. Thanks, guys.